Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
Hey, man, I'm the Flash.
How you feeling, black man?
Hey, man, we here.
What's
up? How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm alive. We here. I'm alive.
Say what you want to be. She said alive.
Hey, shout out to us being featured on the HBO Max, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion trial. Y'all go check that out. Second episode, about 30 minutes in. I ain't showed Tez yet, but I'm going to show it.
Hey, man. Hey. Depot?
And he DM me. He was like, you on there? I'm like, what the hell am I on there doing? What am I saying? Like,
wee.
I was like, it's like literally a small clip, but
we making way. Hey, it's so crazy though because people notice us.
Yeah, they starting to see the content.
And I can be somewhere and somebody be like, hey, man, I like y'all show. Mm-hmm. It's like they got say it like real low. They can't say it like out open.
Can't say it with their chest.
Which is so weird. Like this, dude, you're a dude. Say if you like it, you like it.
Yeah, you know us, dude. We can't openly like nothing. It's gonna be sassy.
Now I saw on TikTok some dudes like, what does that mean? I'm like, dude, did you not hear? You don't catch the correlation? Anyway, what's up, man?
It's always something, but it's always something. All right, let's see what we got today for y'all. Little Charleston White.
What is the message that you want to get across to the youth?
This youth generation cannot, and does not have a message. They don't listen to their parents. They don't listen to their teachers. They don't listen to the coaches. They only listen to what they idol, and that's a rapper. This generation will not have a message of young people. They will not have a messenger. They will be destroyed. Old people aren't dying of old age right now. They're living. We're outliving our youth. We fed hate to this group of kids. This group don't know love. This group don't know loyalty. And you can't develop those concepts in such a time of turmoil, this bloodshed right now. Because of technology, human life doesn't matter to them. They are already trained killers by way of assimilation, video gaming. For the last 20 years, as soon as a child comes to its stages of development, understanding, yes, no, don't do this. Mommy, I'm hungry. Mommy, I gotta pee. Mommy, I gotta poo-poo. Once they start understanding that, as parents, we get tired of watching this motherfucker all day. Stop, boy, don't do that. Sit down, don't do, because we want some time. So what we do, Mommy, can I see your phone? Hurry up, we can get that motherfucker a phone. And over so many years, engaging on the phone and watching other humans on the phone, you lose human detachment. You're not outside playing with other children. You're not having altercations and conflicts, solving, making up, saying I'm sorry. So you're not learning how to engage other humans. The older you get, you start leaving mommy with the phone. Now you're occupied. You're in that motherfucker quiet in the motherfucker. All the time you come out is to eat in peace. And the parents are happy now. So everybody on the phone, and this baby grows up being detached, homies. They ain't even socializing in the house. Once the baby get bored with the phone, what do we pick up? A joystick. And now he in the room all day on the joystick on the game. But now on this motherfucker, all the games is shoot. Boom. Everything is gory. Like real motherfucker head blown off. But I'm buying him all the games with my immature mind to help feed this propaganda of gun violence that we do. We're creating these little robots. They're not like humans anymore, homie. It's been Call of Duty like a motherfucker. Yeah. When I first heard Pooh Shiesty, I said, nigga, this that new generation. Children of the corn, they got the guns. They can rap about the guns. Oh, they know guns. I started observing my son, nigga. He know guns. Playing that Call of Duty shit. Hey, mom, can I see your credit card? They spend $50 to purchase this motherfucking gun and car and get to another stage. And nigga, they trapped in this metaverse world for years. Go build them sports characters. They go through the training. Don't. And in their mind, that's they so homie, no. They be trapped in that shit. That's a matrix. And then when they come out the matrix, you telling them to get a job. Now they 15, 16 years old, looking over your motherfucking ass. Now they look disrespectful. Now when they get angry and they get upset, they go in that room, close that door, and kill in spirit. In their mind, the people they mad at, and they be good at it. And don't let them be on the headphones and talk to a motherfucker in Illinois and Utah. If you can go in and listen, everybody hateful. Even the grown folks on their fucking mother. It's like that online, in the comment section. Yeah. Everybody's hateful. In the matrix. So when you plug out the matrix and have to deal with your mother, deal with your sister, homie, you don't have no attachment. So this is the generation that you can't get a message to. They have to go through to know. Life got to teach them. Because, nigga, you got to understand the seeds we sown. Crips and Bloods been around 50 years. Rap's been around 50 years. I'm 46, so gangster rap been around 30 years, nigga. Them some seeds have been sown. And nobody's contended it. Nobody's rebutted. Nobody's went against it other than Miss Dolores C. Tucker. Tupac made me hate her. Dolores Tucker, you a motherfucker.
Yeah. They call you bitch.
Yeah.
Wonder why they call you bitch.
And nigga, all she was doing was just trying to put it in the lane. Let's not play this on the radio. Let's have this way. Let's put these. Let's not get rid of Queen Latifah. Let's not get rid of all the MC Lights. Let's not make all these motherfuckers look Kims. Sister Soldier. Man, let's make some more of them. So that's all she was doing. And then they made us believe that she was bought out by the industry. She wasn't, homie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That boy ain't tell no lie.
Yeah.
He ain't tell no lie.
Every time you're at my house, you hear it, don't you?
Dog. Every time.
But you know what? It's so crazy. Like just piggybacking off that clip, and it's right. And it's like, who's raising these kids? No one, because these kids you can't teach them. They're unraisable. Mm-hmm. It's like this. They no good. No, Joe Clark.
Yeah.
It's like this. You can't teach them anything. Yeah. Like this. They don't want to learn They don't want to learn anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't want to learn anything positive.
Mm-mm. They thrive on that negativity.
Yeah.
That negativity.
And they come from parents not being in the home. Mom and dad together in the home.
Ain't no structure.
No structure in the home. Hey man, you know what my guilty pleasure is?
What?
You gonna die.
What?
Paternity court.
Okay.
It's my guilty pleasure.
Uh-huh.
I watch it every day. And I watched it. I woke up this morning around 6:30. I was getting ready to go to the gym, so I watched it. And then the young lady said, she said, "Why'd you do all this lying?" She said, "Your Honor, I just wanted a family." So she was just trying to put it. She had a baby with somebody, had a baby with another person. One dude was trying to marry another dude, trying to lock in. She was just trying to find a home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? She was just trying to find a home. And that kind of got me talking. Me and E, after that, I talked to E. I said, man, I realize what's the issue is. We've been talking for almost 180 episodes. Man, women are delusional. And the reason why they're delusional because we believe men believe in probability. Mm-hmm. Women believe in possibility. Mm-hmm. So if I have this baby in chaos, maybe I can will this to be right. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to make something chaotic right. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We're just the reverse of whatever we are. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That makes sense. That makes sense to y'all. Because I was just watching, I was like this, oh, I get it now. You can say, and then you go to the social medias and you scroll and you see, all you see is naked girls on beaches. Mm-hmm. Then I asked my homegirl, and I said, the guys go on vacation like that? Like 3 or 4 or 5 times a year? Just on the beach and shit? Like the guys y'all follow, do that happens? They was like, no, not really. Nah, if he ain't with us. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, they live in a Grand Theft Auto world. Mm-hmm. That I'm gonna work just to go quote unquote live life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Nothing has a context. It's not about building a family. It's about living a life. Because you only got one life to live.
Life is short.
Life is short. That's always the trigger word. I'm like, you got to you got to live for tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. You got to set something up for the future. And most of us, it'd be too late. Life catch us. You get caught up in the system. It's a trend going around too that it's like the girls posting their baby daddy, and they like and most of the girls are just like, there's no way you thought he was gonna be a good father. There's no way that, like, they just posting pictures. Most of them look pants half down. You know, just look like the Pookie Ray Rays that everybody always talk about. Mm-hmm. And I just found it funny because it was just like I don't know if it's the women or it's the men who have provided them with these choices. Like the lackluster. You get what I'm saying? I can't tell.
The thing is, that's not true. Because it goes back to the guy we said that was crying about the date. Mm-hmm. I guarantee you that he would have been a phenomenal husband.
I can't.
No.
I can't agree with that.
I promise you.
I can't
Guess what, though?
follow a nigga leadership like that.
Guess what though? Because
I don't even believe in that nigga.
here's the thing though. Here's the thing. So that's what women think. They believe in the shiny shit. They believe in the fly shit. Cause he flies fucking. His locks are freshly done. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be a good leader for my home.
Yeah. Now I ain't saying that everything glitters is gold. I ain't saying that.
But that's the whole premise. That's what most. That's what women. They be like, okay, they just look for a home. See, men build a home, and women make a home. Your hard work forces you to be able to buy a home. The woman comes into your home and makes it a home. Give you kids. She gives your life balance, but you bring in structure. A lot of times, a lot of brothers don't have no balance or no structure. So basically, women who are, like I said, are delusional come in with an unrealistic expectations of balance and structure. That we all should be making $100K a year. That we all should be living in Buckhead. We all should drive a Benz truck or a Range Rover or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, guys, to your point, adopt that way of thinking. Then he feels like if I don't have these things, I'm not doing good. That goes back to the phone in your kid's hand. Your kid feel like I'm supposed to be doing this. It almost triggered me back to being in the 4th grade back in 1989 when the Jordan 4s came out, the ones with wings and shit. No, which I call them breads, cement 4s,
Semen 4s,
5 4s, military 4. You know what I'm saying? But I remember it was a kid in my class at Dunn-Air Elementary. He sat in front of me. He had all them bitches. I was like, man, I'm lame because I ain't got those. So you just strive to have that. We don't understand the bigger picture and the bigger goal.
Yeah.
And even if you try to teach your kids this, the phone teaching them something different.
Yeah. The phone teaching them something completely different. Completely different.
Because if you tell a young lady, hey man, I don't want you doing big ass eyelashes and shaking your ass every time we see you, you always halfway naked. And they be like, well, she got 300,000 followers.
She cool.
So I guess somebody like it.
It's just like, but what do you do in cases like that?
Man, you got to.
With the kids particularly, like,
man,
is it just a generational loss? Because I mean, it ain't like we gonna stop technology. Ain't like it ain't gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying?
It is a generational lost souls, but unfortunately, me being in my 40s, we did it. We did it because we always trying to make it so that our kids wouldn't have to work, which is the most ridiculous thing in the world.
Yeah,
they can just live. I can give them a jump start.
Yeah,
so they ain't gotta pay for college. I believe kids should pay for college. Your ass ain't gonna waste your mama their money. I'll bet you ain't gonna waste your own money.
Yeah, I think we need to start. We need to teach them values and stuff like that.
That's the point. It's like this. Yeah. You wanna buy them Balenciagas, but they have no value structure.
Yeah. Or their value structure is just immaterial things.
Yeah, and that's I saw this thing the other day. They said luxury. Damn, I can't remember how they said it. They said luxury is an illusion. Basically saying like people who can afford luxury don't even buy luxury. Most people who afford it can't buy it. They know they don't buy it because because they know they can buy it. So it's not a big deal to buy one.
Yeah.
Like you got some people who want to own a Ferrari. You got people who want to own Ferrari.
Yeah.
You got to figure out which person are you.
The crazy thing about luxury that like really fucked me up is when I started getting into merch and stuff with like scenarios and stuff and doing t-shirts and seeing the price scale of all this stuff. Most of the stuff costs $20 and low to make. Mm-hmm. And then they just slap the $350, $400.
But you got to buy it. Mm-hmm. I mean, even myself was a victim of that. Once again, I'm going back to the 4th grade. My eyes saw the kid with the Jordans on, and I didn't have any. Mm-hmm. So I said when I was 14, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I was like this 4 or 5 years later, when I get 14, I'm going to have everything I ever wanted.
Yeah.
And that started my almost 30 years ago. It started my assault on trying to buy all this shit.
Yeah. Do you think that comes from like, I always attributed it to like, we as black people, we ain't never really had shit. So we do everything we can to make sure.
But unfortunately, that's a lie. Because we always had our own shit. Get what up? Because you study history. Everybody had their own. Why from 1950 to 1965, I believe, mm-hmm. most blacks had own houses. Like blacks had houses. Blacks had their own communities. You know what I'm saying? Why they say the blacks had their own hospitals? Why they say the blacks had their own taxis, their own hotels, their own restaurants, their own car service, their own lawn service, their own law firms. Every time you watch a period piece in the movies, we always had our own. Mm-hmm. So we did come from something. We did have something. Now, could we keep trying to skip over the fact when we had stuff to go back to slavery? Mm-hmm. We skip over that 30-year period when we was booming. When the Great Depression hit, when the world was on its tip, we weren't killing and robbing from each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they tell you, whoa, in the projects, everybody just didn't have nothing. It was all about choices. We made choices here to end up here, to where we at now.
Yeah. And do you think that's because we don't see? Okay, so like I guess what we do right now mm-hmm. can determine what 50 years looks like. Mm-hmm. But do you think it's because we can't? It's like too far in the future for us to like kind of see and grasp that?
No, because we all had this mentality of, like he said, we are living our kids. Mm-hmm. Because we all have this mentality is, once upon a time, you used to wait till you was 45 and 50 to start doing vacations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Most of the parents I knew kind of grew up in a 2-parent household and they lived in a nice house. They vacation with the kids. But they didn't really start moving and grooving vacation mm-hmm. until the kids left. Now we try to do this shit before we even get a mate. We try to do that shit when we get a mate. Then we try to do this shit with kids. It's like this. We have no structure. Mm-hmm. And when somebody gonna tell me, oh, well, you gotta live your life, because my dad never got a chance to do it. Get what though? The problem wasn't big on your daddy's list. The biggest thing on this nigga list was to make sure you was straight. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We also selfish too. We ain't willing to take no sacrifices for nothing. Like to forego this to do that shit later. Like, yeah, everybody want to travel now. They want to do it now. Everybody want the now. It's the now.
Hey, JG Wentworth, I want my money and I want it now.
It's my money and I want it now. Yeah. So what would you? So let's say if you could like put something in place for the kids now. It'd be structured. Like, man, me personally, I will make every school a military school. I told you, I think we need to go to war, but keep going. I make every school a military school, especially male schools, military school. Mm-hmm. Clean cut. Structure. 5 wake up at a certain time. Because we need to get that structure back, because like I said, a lot of these guys are growing up in these homes with single moms. And like I said, women are delusional. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like the McDonald's commercial. Remember you probably remember when I was a kid, he had a McDonald's commercial. Well, it can happen. McWorld. Like this. That's the world we live in. So when you grew up like that,
and you're taught in your home. I'm not saying that you can't work hard to strive to be something, but we're just talking about the unrealistic shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I agree with that. We ain't got no type of structure. We ain't got, bruh.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing. Real quick side note before we continue the conversation. Do you know that Krishan named her baby Krishan Malone Jr.?
Yeah.
She got a son and named this nigga a junior. She's the singer. What the? See that? I think that's my problem. We be trying to rewrite rules and shit.
Yeah, just like on the Finesse show, I saw a girl talking about a threesome with 2 guys and a girl is a threesome. I know that's a train.
Okay, technically, I understand where she's coming from. She's right. However, one is socially accepted and one is not.
It's not socially accepted. Guess what though? Where I come from back in the day, I'm an old nigga. That's a train. Project Pat made a song about it. You put a shout on the house. Tommaso, that's her. That's her pleasure. No, you a bucket. You a slum bucket. That ain't your pleasure. You eating white Skittles is not. And once again, if you feel like that's pleasure, you're delusional. You own a house.
Yeah.
Like this.
You know they're gonna start like glorifying that.
Dude, guess what though?
We'll see that in the next 5 years.
Guess what though? They did. Remember Trina verse on You Don't Know Damn Nigga? Mm-hmm. Spin the grand, I spin, fuck by 5 seed bed friend. Yeah. Yeah, she was that's why people call her so like her and Lil Kim, that rap at the time. We was like, wait a minute,
it was way less.
I used to to the. You know what I'm saying? You was like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? See, once upon a time, you put shout on the house, boy. Hey, but we trying to rewrite the rules to make somebody feel secure. I'm comfortable because I can do what men can. That's what it is. I can do what men can do.
Yeah.
That's my pleasure.
I can get the same accolades.
Hey, cause he got 2 girls. If he got 2 girls, that means he got to do extra. He got to bring weight. He got to bring wood with him.
But you got a whole lot of wood with you.
And blue chews.
And some money. Like,
or a chick or a chick going.
Yeah.
Shout, when back in the days, we saw girls. Somebody running trains and doing. Shout was going. See, the problem is now we're trying to applaud the girls that's going. This new warped universe that we live in of delusion. Once upon a time, you respect the shooter. Now they respecting the person who got shot.
Yep.
How the hell you robbers gonna rob the robber?
Yep. I guarantee.
We went from saying sneaking and geeking meaning using drugs.
Yeah, that's the way of life now. That's the way of life for the young.
Sneaking and geeking. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Once upon a time, we were like this. He a geek monster.
It was. We got to bring shame back.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
We got to bring shame back.
We don't shame nobody.
We ain't shaming these hoes. We ain't shaming these things. Everything is just acceptable. It's just like a fluidity thing, and you can do and say what you want, come and go as you please, and all of now you got the fat girl. We can't call them fat no more because that's awful. Yeah, we got to include them.
Because the bigums, see, once upon a time, bigums knew they were bigums. But bigums don't know they bigums no more. You know why? Because they listen to Beyonce.
But
hey.
Shit, they ain't even they listen to old girl, Lizzo.
Her too. But they really don't listen. No, girls really don't listen to Lizzo like that.
I can't even name you one song.
They listen to B.
Yeah.
They listen to the Hive.
Yeah.
They're part of the Hive. Cause all they gonna do put just like a drag and put them big ass. No, never mind. I don't. We off subject. But
you gonna start scaring them too?
I ain't trying to scare nobody. hey, HBO watching now. We gotta.
You gotta clean it up. You gotta clean it up.
HBO. HB, the Max.
Holla at your boy.
We ready.
Cause a quick little check.
We ready.
Yeah.
Hey man, when the folks call? Hey man, when the folks say, "Hey man, we want to meet y'all."
I'm gonna see what they talking about. I'm gonna see what they talking about.
You gonna see what they talking
I'm
about?
gonna see what they talking about. What y'all talking about? I'm just curious.
You gonna take the first thing they give us?
Nah. I'm gonna go in there like Wallow and Gilly. You know what I'm saying? We not signing over nothing. Licensing only.
I'm like this. Sign over. How much is it? How much?
Said, move.
They're my part. I'm
gonna talk to him. Don't worry. I'm gonna talk to him.
Hey, but them folks said 20. Them folks said $20 million. Boy, you better. Hey, that shit ain't that damn funny. You can make some more funny shit. Hey, man, make some more funny shit. Hey, you start putting ass on the house.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Oh my God. But yeah, man, it's crazy. And I just wanted to play this last little clip because I think this fit into what we talking about with the whole culture and the applaud and the crazy thing. I think it's a little long, but we gonna see.
All right, y'all. Real quick, so I'm supposed to be on a hiatus because I like to remove myself from social media and really just pour into me. But listen, a day or two ago, I posted that Sexy Red was having a concert here in Chicago at the House of Blues, and it sold out within like minutes, right? And so, people commented on it, and I just saw a comment from one of my mentees. She's been with me since she was in 7th grade. She's 25 now. And she was saying that she thought the post was a bit judgmental because her generation feels that Sexy Red is authentic, and that's why they are drawn to her, and that a lot of her generation goes through like depression and suicidal ideations and things like that because of feeling like they're being judged by the older generations and things like that. Here's my response and here's my take. I've never been one of those people that's just going. I'm not going to pacify you. And their generation wants everything to be acceptable because they don't like correction. And I'm not that person. The reason I've been able to last this long in these streets and in my community is because I have to correct you when you're wrong. I have to let you know, like, you cross that line with me, you got to stay there. Because the issue is we are living in a society where when you tell people that you don't agree or you tell people something other than what they want to hear, now all of a sudden you're the bad guy. Well, that damn it, I'm going to be the bad guy. Because when you know better, you do better. I'm 38 years old, and there's no way I would have lasted 19 years out here doing this work if my mindset was still the way it was when I was 16, 17 years old. And because this generation does not want to be corrected, there's no structure, there's no decorum. Because at what point in life did y'all think it was acceptable for a young woman to talk about her vagina like it was a revolving door, to talk about how she's had sexually transmitted diseases? Now, I talked about this yesterday with my daughter and my 2 nieces and 2 of their friends. They was all on the phone at the same time, and my daughter had them on the speakerphone, and I actually mentioned this to her. And when I said, this girl said she had chlamydia not once but twice, and I said, now who would be proud of talking about contracting a sexually transmitted disease not once but 2 times? And one of the girls said, wait, that's a disease? My point exactly. Who's having conversations? See, what I had to explain to her was she's had people like me and her own mother to help her to understand how this life goes. See, she can separate the two, because she did say, I can like and support somebody like Sexy Red and not want to do what she's doing. That's you, right? Because you've had people in your life to help you to differentiate the two, right? But you're talking about a whole generation of young people. Nobody's telling them that this is not something that you want to digest and then go and act out. Because let me explain to y'all. The day before I posted that, I took my daughter, one of my other mentees from Hyde Park, and I think I took 4 or 5 of my boys to see Lil Baby at the United Center, right? We're at the concert. I let y'all know. As soon as we walk in, I lean up, I tell one of my guys, I say, man, son, it's at this very moment that I realized it's fucked up out here. I said, I understood it, but when I walked in and saw how them little girls was dressed, as a parent, I was just standing there like, how did y'all kids walk out the house like this? Then this was an all ages concert, so I'm in there watching grown men that was clearly old enough to be my daddy look at these little girls, try to talk to these little girls, and see now these young girls. We gonna have this conversation later. They want these grown men to try to talk to them. That's their fantasy. Oh, y'all, the conversations I hear, they want these grown men to be up on them like that. So now I'm watching these grown ass men look at these little girls in the United Center. Then when you get in the UC, they got they panning the camera on the crowds. Her song come on. You got young girls making suggestive movements like they giving head in the camera. So they on the jumbotron. They on the big screen doing this. They turning their asses up in the cameras, twerking in the cameras, cheeks all out, everything. I mean, them kids was in there drunk. They was high. They was smoking weed. It was all types of stuff. I was so, like, I was in there and I was like, all right, you got to relax. You in here now. You done brought the team, this and that. But one of the boys kept checking on me because they like, oh, gee, you uncomfortable. I'm like, it's not even really uncomfortable. It's low-key just kind of sad to see because a lot of these parents, somebody openly let their kid walk out the house like this. And you can't tell me when these shorties walk in the crib that you can't smell the liquor and the weed and all of this stuff on them. You know what I mean? Like, it was just a decorum of these young women in that concert. And these was young girls. I ain't talking about the ones in their 20s too. But I'm talking about them girls that I know for a fact was in high school. I know for a fact they was in high school. Because someone was stopping and talking to my daughter. And I'm like, but you can't tell anybody anything because to them, oh, this is acceptable. This our generation. And that's cool. That can be y'all generation. But what y'all don't understand is if y'all took the beat off of the songs that y'all listening to and just listen to the lyrics, is this something that you want to let your child listen to? Because at this point, a lot of these young girls, y'all got babies. Hello? Y'all mamas now. So, you know what I'm saying? You can't straddle the fence. At this point, what you are doing is really kind of setting the tone. And because nobody wants to be challenged or corrected, there's no structure. And when there's no structure, any damn thing could happen. And that's what we seeing. So no, I will not support Sexy Red or any of these other rappers. I also understand that I see things that a lot of people don't see. I see how y'all daughters and these young girls is getting ran through out here for nothing. Because they think it's cool, because they think it's acceptable. Y'all want everything to be acceptable. That's not life. That's not reality. And what you have to understand is there's a long-term effect to this. There's a long-term effect to the music that we are listening to the images and the people that are being put in front of our young people. If you think this ain't gonna play out somehow, now it might not be you personally, but it's gonna touch something or someone that you're connected to.
So I played that to.
It's the truth.
You said everything. You said you literally said everything that she said.
And that's why I said on our show one time. I said the young girls are hell.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the neighborhood hero. That's her.
But y'all sons in trouble.
Yeah.
But that's why y'all sons act like that. And guess why the son like the little girl like that?
Why?
Guess why? Guess. Cause that's how he see his mother.
Y'all ain't hear that.
That's how he see his mama. Mm-hmm. His first vision of a woman is his mama. Mm-hmm. That's how he see his mama. When his mama, with her homegirls talking about how niggas ain't shit and ski weed and all the other shit, get with her. And our aunties, see, I want them kids. I grew with a young mama, so I got a lot of aunties. Mm-hmm. So that's why I know a lot about women. Mm-hmm. Not because, oh man, you think you know. I've been around women my whole life. I've been around aunties. I didn't get game from guys till I got my 20s. Mm-hmm. But I knew when the guy was lying, I knew when he wasn't lying, and I understood what he was saying because I always been a guy who's very, very observant of what's going on around me. Mm-hmm. That's how I see their mama. They see their mama, ooh, I ain't never been on a motorcycle. I ain't never been back in the four-wheeler. She in back in the four-wheeler while the nigga acting like a monkey. Like, that's how they see. That's how they see mama.
Yep.
They see mama all these different babies and shit. Mm-hmm.
Out of order.
Out of order. They see out of order. Because you can't say you see daddy because let y'all tell the daddy ain't around.
Yeah. And I hate this new trend of like the mama and the daughter, they go to the club together, they drink,
they take
together.
they take shots.
You can't see. We all
they
like
take shots together. They pass the blunt around together.
You like when that become exciting? When we was allowing that? I remember the days of it ain't no grown folk business no more. It ain't no even. You remember the days when the little kid table when you go to the Thanksgiving or whatever, little kid table,
big kid table.
Yeah.
And what you heard what your mama said on the phone was not to be repeated.
What?
Not now around the grown people.
And you ain't even inserting your opinion in anything that's going on.
Do you remember back in the days? Let's see, we got a little time. You remember back in the days when your mama had like male friends? Mm-hmm. His name was never Richard. His name was Mr. Richard. Mm-hmm. They didn't say Rick. Mm-hmm. Then you ain't call him, hey, Mama Bo outside. Your mama slapping your damn mouth. Mm-hmm. You and Bo ain't the, but it's no correction.
None.
You can't correct these women, bro.
Especially the kid, boy.
You can't.
Seeing
hey, if you can't correct the mama, how you correct it? I don't want to talk about it.
You like you said, you can't.
And so get what though. So that's why, cause she don't want to raise him, so she throw the phone at him.
Yep. Phone raise him.
Phone raise him. Mm-hmm. He going through looking. He going through looking at all her messages on her phone, and all her pictures, with shit she sent back to her nigga, and that's how he see what's going on. So he used that same energy and take it to school.
Mm-hmm. That's how he talk.
Mama, he a square. He got a suit on.
Oh, we are fucked. Oh, we fucked. We so fucked. I ain't got not now solution for it.
Well, the solution is shit, man. Hey, man. Paternity court, Miller Road, man. Start marrying these. Start taking your time, vetting these women, learning these women. Look at how she's raised. Look at her family. Look how she raised her kids. I talked about this shit last episode. If you don't do your homework, you're gonna fail the test. That's all I gotta say about that day.
That's all I got to say about that.
Bubba died right about that time.
Hey, man.
Bubba got shot.
Y'all better come over here and get some of this enlightenment. We need to work together.
HBO did.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all go check that out. Megan and Tory trial, episode 2. It's about the 38-minute mark or somewhere around there.
HBO did.
Yeah, I'm about to show Tez this right now.
Should have never gave you niggas exposure.
Fuck your couch, nigga. Make sure y'all follow the Instagram. Make sure y'all follow the TikTok too.
Fuck your podcast.
On God. Hey, I'm Comedian Lonnie.
I'm the Flash, and we out.
Peace.